Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back to the Chammy. The Chammy, where you can get a professional tarot card reading right here from a haunted house inside a haunted graveyard in a haunted town from a haunted person. Hey, Dad. So, if you are looking for an in-depth tarot card reading, I do private readings as well as private and personal mentoring sessions and life coaching. This is also a place where you can come and have your pain or sorrow, grief, happiness, gratefulness validated. Everything you need to pretty much know is in the description. Today we're doing live energy updates, one question for $1. You can get a general reading for $7 and go more in depth with 10, 15, and 20 cards, all in the description, as well as twin flame readings. I can help you with love, life, career, romance, getting your ex back. I don't know, maybe even winning the lottery. But just go ahead and check out the description. You can even win a free in-depth tarot card reading from me by subscribing to the channel, leaving a comment on any of the videos that you like the most that you find here. There's music, original and covers that are on my channel, as well as more in-depth like meditations that are guided that will help you sleep better, or who knows, just help you meditate better maybe. Hey Jeremy, how are you feeling today? Dad's doing good. We went for our early morning walk, and I think that the some of the ouchies we got from fixing the car, I think we're pretty much fully recovered. Oh, awesome. Glad you're feeling super. Good to see you here today. How are you doing, Dad? Are you okay? Yeah, he's okay. So I just thought I'd get on and say hey and see what's going on. Yeah, tell me about it. Does my screen look really dark to you? Super quiet? It is pretty early in the afternoon. More of a silhouette today, huh? Maybe I should move the computer. Maybe being a little bit more in the sun. It won't be so dark. You can see me. Yay. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling better today. I have not had to take any Tylenol. So that's awesome. I also forgot to take I forgot to take all medicine today, so I just don't care. I only took supplements. I'm a bad girl. I'm a bad little big girl. Hey Farida. I'm okay. How are you? I will. I'll take it with dinner. Yeah, I did take it. I don't remember. It's good to see you, Farida. How are you doing? Is my car back up and running now? Yes. So it's like we went for a drive in it, I think yesterday. Or maybe it was the day before. I don't remember. I think we went out both 2 times after fixing it, but it definitely is much better. Like what was happening is it would stall out. because it would get too hot after like a 45-minute drive. Even if I was like driving up the street and then leave the car parked, go into the store or whatever, come out, drive across town, go to the post office, go in for a minute. Like it just couldn't handle it. It would just start stalling out. So I went ahead or wouldn't start. Like I wouldn't start. But can you believe that like your car won't start because you have dirty transmission fluid oil and you need a new filter? Like what? Is your dog humping your arm? Thanks, Farida. I know, right? Puppy today, SP tomorrow. I have this whole theory now that, there's all these mentors and people who are into law of attraction and law of assumption. They'll all tell you the same thing that, oh, the reason why your ex or someone less desirable shows up not your SP is because SP is right around the corner. And because, you've changed, don't worry, SP's coming, but your exes and everybody else is coming out of the woodwork that's less desirable because you changed your self-concept about love, life, relationships, and who you are. So everyone else has to show up to you like that as well. Okay, so I understand that. I believe that. Now I'm applying it to just everything else. Why am I winning the Powerball number, but I didn't get the other 5 balls? Because the other 5 balls are right around the corner. Same with, hey, live in La Vida, Laura. I must have manifested you. I was thinking about you over the weekend because I was like, where is she? I wish that she was here at the slumber parties. Hold on, let me turn that off. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, that'll happen after anesthesia, especially the older that they are. It'll wear off. Don't worry. Sorry about that. Nicola's father had some surgery not too long ago, and she was saying that she had to do some caregiving for her dad. He's a little bit still confused after his operation on his knees. But I believe she said her dad also had Parkinson's, but I told her that the amnesia effect does wear off. It just takes a little while for the brain fog to wear off from anesthesia, especially when somebody is older. Oh man, he grooms his brother and had to get onto him for licking his. Oh. So it's breaking up? Okay, let me know if it works. So something you have to understand, Jeremy, about dogs. So you've got 2 puppies there? Something you have to understand about dogs, they will lick each other like that. It's very normal. Okay, very normal. It's actually a way of showing respect for each other, to clean each other, especially their faces, because they can't clean their faces on their own. They need someone to do it for them. And the way dogs say hello to each other is they lick each other's genitals and sniff each other's butts. And then also the way they show respect to each other is by licking each other's faces clean. So I'm just telling you that this is all very normal and natural. Your dog is not a sexual predator in any way and is not trying to be rude or gross. It's just the way they are in nature. Um, I know, but it's not like that. It's not like that. We as humans might see it that way. Like when we say hello to each other, we don't sniff each other's butts, but that's how dogs are. Okay? And same with sometimes when they are cleaning each other. It comes very natural, especially from the time they're born, because that is your puppy a male or a female? Are they both males? My grandmother used to say, these beans are so good. These beans and vegetables are so good they would raise the dead. I know, right? Hey, Jeremy, your butt smells clean today. Like, that's how dogs literally are. So just giving you some comfort instead of worry here. It's very natural for them to groom each other. It's only showing respect. So when you step in with your humanoid feelings and emotions, they don't understand that. They just think, oh, what's his problem? Okay, they don't get it. And you have to remember, dogs, they're puppies, so they're a lot like toddlers, like your daughter. Okay. And they really are only going to mature no more than a 4 or 5 year old. Okay. You might get lucky and you might get a dog that might mature to at least that of a preteen. But pigs and dogs are a lot alike in that aspect. Now, my female dogs, they don't try to do that to the male dog, okay, at all. So that is not something I've ever really experienced. But I have noticed they'll all like groom each other and yeah, and be weird. And that's just how dogs are, though. God, I love dogs. That's why I wrote that song, Dogs Cause Problems. I've written a lot of songs. In fact, I was thinking, maybe getting together with Puppy Rooney and us singing some of the songs that like I had written with my Puppy Rooney or for my Puppy Rooney. And even for the girls, like I had to, like, when I first got Baby Gypsy, she literally ate her shit. I was like, I can't believe I have spent all this money to go rescue a dog that eats its own shit. I was beside myself, you guys. So I had to write her a song about how important it was to go pee pee and poo poo on the floor outside and please don't eat your poop. And she stopped. We're still potty training her, but I thank God I don't have to sing the please don't eat your poop part anymore. Sometimes I'll do it, but just because it's funny, but it worked. Every time I write them a song about something I want them to do or don't want them to do, they follow. That's why I believe that Chihuahuas speak perfect English. Hey, Addie Bear. We're just talking about how dogs say hello to each other compared to how humans say hello to each other. Do I like Georgia? Yes, I like Georgia very much, especially in that movie, Cold Mountain. Yes, I love Georgia. That's why I live here. Do I like its politics? No, I've never liked its politics. But the politics have gotten better. Why? Because I vote. Hey, Nikki dear. How are you, Nicola? Yeah, aren't dogs disgusting? You know what that comes from also, Jeremy, is it comes from that maybe at some point in their life before you had them, they were literally starved to death at some point. Or they were around a lot of dogs that would steal the food from them, or they wouldn't get enough to eat. So they would have to find other resources and literally eat their own shit. When I rescued Baby Gypsy and Ruby, there were 32 other Chihuahuas. Um, and I can tell that there's some issues that Ruby has had along the way that would cause her issues, were just straight up neglect. I love you too, Nicola. Hats were made for me. Thank you. I packed my main hat, you know, the big tall cat hat with the coyote skull on it and the roses. Okay, so he's got food aggression. Yeah, the food aggression comes from being in a situation where you got a lot of other animals and he had to be like that in order to try to get anything to eat. I haven't heard from Molly yet. I would be the first one to hear from her. But I haven't heard from her yet, but I will. She said she asked me to do a summer party live thing tonight because she said she would probably be up, but she's definitely going to be at her mom's. So I don't know. If I don't hear from her, I'll let you know. If I do, I will let you hear. I will let you know. Oh, I'm sure it went well. You have the secret power of talking and singing to animals. Yeah. I think we all do. I think we're all given that gift. It's just about how you exercise it. Just like I think everybody's psychic, you know, it's just about how you exercise it. If you're brought up believing that you're not psychic, you're not going to be trying, you know, unless it happens randomly and you're like, wait a minute, did that just happen? Did I really just think about that person and they called or they showed up? Because those are some of our first realizations that maybe something's a little bit more deep than life itself. Okay, cool. Thank you so much for your donation. I'm good. I'm good. I'm feeling so much better today. I haven't had to take any pain medications like Tylenol or aspirins or anything. Woke up, went for a walk. I feel so much better today. No pain from the car accident. Thank you, human dog bed. Okay, let's see what you need to know about that right now. Love 1234. Thank you, Love 1234, for allowing me to be my own boss. And you too, YouTube and YouTubers. I still think that even if you don't have like a prominent channel, if I think like everybody who has a YouTube channel should be considered a YouTuber. There's just some YouTubers that help other YouTubers out. But at the end of the day, we really do help each other out. So your boss doesn't really have any horrible views about you in this Two of Cups. They feel like you're dedicated to making sure that your life is happy, whole, and complete. They like that about you. They kind of wish they were more like you. All right. So this is how they're viewing you. In this Two of Cups. I mean, hell, they might even want to like take it outside of the business aspect and keep you in their life long term as a friend or just somebody in general that they might want to be with. I'm not talking romantically because Two of Cups can be a romantic person, but there's something about you that they see in themselves that they do like. And I feel like they don't want to lose you. I mean, look at the energy is six of cups. This is. Are you sure that this person isn't like crushing on you? uh, Either way, I think this is pretty positive energy about how they view you. They like the way that you are in general. They just like you. I know, right? I know. But they do like you. They don't seem to have um, any negative feelings about you, and if they do, they avert them. They don't like to have bad thoughts about people that they are in that whole energy vortex with work and stuff like that. They're not somebody who seems to be feeling um, negative about you at all. Spirit, do you have any direct messages for Love 1234? I mean, Are you sure you know what you're talking about today? Let me ask you a question. Does this mean anything to you? X marks the spot. Welcome to X. Are you about to get like a new job and this is going to be your X job? I mean, think about it. Like X marks the spot. I know you only paid $1, but I just needed to kind of feel it out a little bit because I feel like spirits being really heady today, head in the clouds themselves. But no, they don't have any negative feelings towards you, darling. And if they do, they kind of just let them go. Hey, Lisa, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Living La Vida Laura, would you ever let me interview you, Stormy? It would be about like tarot reading, my first show for my TV show. Sure. Sure, you can interview me. It doesn't have to just be about tarot cards either. You can interview me about my music as well. Or living in a haunted house. Whatever you think is a fun question. Discuss getting a new job. Busy at work, Elisa. Right on. Yeah, you've got my email. Just email me and we'll talk about it. You okay?
I'm gonna call my sister, but I cannot get to the place I want.
Okay, what you
Seems to me that that's the place you charge.
Okay, so you've got $5.
Yeah, but I was
Okay.
in a place you have to.
Okay, let me just close it out and go back to it.
How you close it?
So you remember you push the button twice and then you scroll up and just push it away. So
now it's okay.
Is that her right there?
Yeah.
So you push it like that and then you press this.
I know that. I was in a different.
And then you push that. Okay.
I was in a different place.
All right.
Okay.
Pardon me for yawning on you guys. I should not be yawning. I just had a full night of sleep. So what's the next step, love? Did you have you been looking for new jobs? Because I feel like that last card had definitely something to do with it. This Gypsy Queen card reader at gmail.com. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, I understand. I go through the same thing all the time. It's like there aren't enough hours in the day or the week. So I'm going to just go through some of the stuff that we've gone through the last couple weeks in regards to manifesting. I wanted to tell you guys that I think I was talking to Jeremy about how okay, so I'm manifesting my SP, right? But my exes show up, or people who are less desirable that I don't want to be in a relationship with. And then mentor tells you, oh, it's because you've changed your self-concept and the way you think and feel about it. So everyone has to change and show up that way to you. So when the ex shows up, or the less desirable person or situation, it means, Spirit's telling you you're doing the work right and SP is right around the corner. So I'm applying all this now to everything else, whether it's winning the lottery, making more money, finding a new place to live, staying at the haunted house, fixing the car. And here's my example. This is what made me change my mind this weekend about the difference between looking at things the way that my mentor told me about SPs right around the corner if X is showing up. So my dad likes to play Fantasy 5. It's fun to him. So I'll give my dad like a couple bucks a week to go and play Fantasy 5, right? So the other night he's like, I don't want to play Fantasy 5. Somebody else won it. And now it's just too low. I don't want to win $1,000. I want to win $100,000. I'm like, well, fine. Well, I said, I don't know what you're talking about. I said, you win the lottery all the time, even though that's not the truth. We don't talk about it anymore. And I keep reminding him, and his work ethic is incredibly amazing, but the way that he thinks and feels about money has always been incredibly poor, because he grew up incredibly poor. He didn't have a pair of shoes until he came to America, and he has really been putting himself on the naughty step because of money his whole life. So this weekend I said, well, don't play Fantasy 5. You play Powerball. You'll win. He's like, I'll think about it. The next morning he wakes up and he's like, I didn't win the Powerball. I'm like, yeah, you did. Now this is just me reminding him that he did. Because every time he says, I didn't, I'm like, don't know what you're talking about. Now, he did win it. That's what's so funny, is that he won just the Powerball and he won $4. So he was going to say, I didn't win the Powerball, but I won the Powerball. So the way I look at it that way, hey, thanks so much, Vittorio, for your donation. So the way that I look at it is like, I keep telling him, it doesn't matter what number you play. It doesn't matter which one you play. You've already won. So I'm taking that as a sign from the universe that a jackpot is just around the corner. That's all I can think of, because if that applies to my SP, why wouldn't it apply to his fun with playing games with money? Let's see what your question is, dear. Thank you so much for your donation. I guess you could put your question in the chat if you'd like to. So you can also leave it in PayPal in case you ever. Yes, it went, dear. It went through, dear. I've got it. What is draining your energy? Okay. You can just feel it. Interesting. Let's get into what you need to know about that. It could be in this Nine of Swords. It could just be, at the end of the day, your thoughts and your feelings about things in general. This card showing, you have been battered and bruised emotionally, maybe even physically. But Spirit's saying in this Nine of Wands, you can rebuild. You can change it. You can create a more balanced and welcoming foundation for yourself and others. And it could be not just from within, in regards to your mental balance, your mental wealth, because swords are about, your mental stability. You could also feel that maybe sometimes, wands are about your communication, that it's hard to communicate. Maybe your anxieties, what you fear, what you think. There might even be things going on subconsciously that you don't even know about in this Nine of Swords, keeping you up at night. I think you did hear me correctly, Jeremy. Yes, Jeremy, your desire for your manifestation of your desired person is around the corner when your ex comes back around, or less desirable people. So back to you, Victoria. I would go ahead and this is going to be what I'm going to suggest. I don't always like to give out health advice, but if you haven't had a dental checkup, a women's wellness checkup, a physical this year, do it. And if you need someone to talk to, I'm here for you. You can always just email me at gypsyqueencardreader@gmail.com. Okay. And make sure that you have your women's wellness checkup. All right. Because just as even a simple hormonal imbalance can be knocking you off every day. You might need some extra added iron or B12. Okay. So just take it easy. When you start to feel feelings that like your energy is being drained, block it. Just block it by saying, return to sender, or try what I do. You start feeling it, do the exact opposite of how it's making you feel. If you're good at ignoring people you don't like, start ignoring the things you don't like too, especially feelings and emotions. Okay. So go ahead and get your women's wellness checkup. And if you need someone to talk to, and if you find it difficult to communicate with people, we don't have to talk here. We can talk privately in an email. Fly, I'm telling you what, quit giving me kisses. Keep me updated, Victoria. I'm here for you, okay? There might even be people around you like that are in your vortex that you don't know are in your vortex. It could be your neighbors, upstairs, downstairs, or even across the street. They might be doing like they might have a lot of 5G in your area as well. Let me ask you a question. Do you have a 5G phone? And do you sleep with your Wi-Fi on? Try a couple nights with your Wi-Fi turned off. Okay? If there's nobody else in the house that absolutely needs Wi-Fi after a certain time of night, just ask, hey, can we just turn the Wi-Fi off for one night? All right, good. Keep turning it off. I don't update my phone to 5G for that reason. And we have one 5G tower, but thank goodness it's just it's like at least a mile and a half away. Oh, I forgot to say at the beginning that I do a free collective message for everybody at the end of these paid readings and mentoring sessions. And I tell everyone to skip to the end, but it's okay. Yeah, we're doing the slumber party free energy update things on the weekends. At night. Late. Did you find her?
First, we have to fix this.
Okay.
As a permanent, told me to update it. I was looking for my blood pressure. And you have to put the ID over there. I did that.
Okay, it's signing you in.
Yeah, but there it's stuck. Told me to put more stuff in that.
Hold on. So could we do this later when I'm not live? Because I have it on my phone and I can text you the password, but I'm kind of busy, Dad. Okay? But I'm concerned if you've gotten a hold of your sister. Your blood pressure's fine.
I told her I had for 5 minutes.
All right.
Because he's busy, so I call back.
Okay. Okay, let me catch up on some of these comments. Because I don't want to start in on talking about what I've been wanted to talk about and get interrupted or miss a question. Yeah, your family harvests your energy too. Well, block them. Yeah, they probably don't mean to do it. Practice harnessing the thoughts that you want to be feeling and thinking instead of the ones you don't. So telling yourself that telling yourself that they're harvesting your energy, they will. Okay? Even without thinking about it. So get more into catching yourself when you do that, Victoria, when you start feeling those things you don't want to feel. Okay, or you say something like that about them draining your energy. Yeah, they probably are. It's very typical for family members to do that and you don't even realize it. When I turn off 5G option, I get better battery life as well. Yeah. Let me leave it alone. I'm getting me some kind of job. I can't do this no money thing. Oh, being depressed about on the DL ex-husband who brought me blank isn't working. So yeah, you got to tell yourself something different. Live in La Vida Laura. He is cute. My dad is very, very cute. And and I say that in a way where it's like, it's because he's like a unicorn, and unicorns are cute. He doesn't think like other dads who can be kind of like, I've seen how other girls' dads treat them, and I just don't like it. They can be disrespectful, rude, and over sexualize their daughters. My dad's never been that kind of person. I think that there are a lot of girls I've met who don't even have a dad they can count on because their dad is either, more worried about their own happiness, or maybe they've just never been in the picture too. I meet a lot of parents basically who, and as I get older, I meet even more people who have already become parents or they've been parents for a while. I mean, I have some friends who they're not even 40 yet and they're grandparents. Makes no sense. Like, what? And so, yeah, so you have no mom or dad. So it's like, it's different for you at the end of the day. So at the end of the day, maybe your mom and dad are not there like many other people that I know, because their own mom and dad's happiness is more important than their child's. If you have a child, your child's happiness is definitely more important than yours. Okay? Your child should be your happiness. Yeah, it's, that's one reason I broke up with an ex, because he was jealous of me because I had better parents than him. Yet my parents were at his disposal all the time. And then it just went from being jealous about the fact that I had better parents, that he felt I had better parents who were nicer, to the fact that I had a car, to the fact that I could drive myself down the street, and these are all things he can have. Okay, if he would just work on it. But more afraid of learning how to drive a car, okay, than what playing a video game can do for you for 48 hours straight without any sleeping or eating or getting out from in front of the highway of video game psychoses. No, don't feel bad. It's okay. It happens. It happens. Don't feel bad. Nothing to feel bad about. Hey, Ariana, how are you today? Good to see you. Great. So, stranger pulling into my driveway, and I don't have my gun, and I don't know who they are. And he's turning his car off as if he's welcome here. Be right back.
I can't look at all.
Yeah, I guess he's going to show an apartment.
Mm.
Pretty good. How are you today? Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. I know.
I feel like look like his brother, but tall. Okay. I can use that one. Cut it out. Maybe some plastic.
All right, Addie Breath, please bring me a surprise. Well, I feel better. At least I know it's not some stranger who's going to come up here and give me a hard time. But I think I feel better because don't worry, I'm perfectly capable. I get so freaked out about strangers because a lot of people have come here thinking that they this is a very touristy area, and people think they can just come here and like park in front of the house and then go check out all the tourist sites, or park in the driveway, or come up on the property and check it out because it's right there by the graveyard, in the graveyard, and it's not a part of the graveyard. I mean, it is, because it's essentially, the house is built on top of the older parts, even more older parts, where they didn't have any tombstones left to show you where people were like living and or died and or are buried. So yeah, thoughts are daunting. Yes.
I don't know if I should eat it.
What is that?
Is that the, how's it called?
I can't see it from here.
I think I bought it for a couple of dollars. I taste it. Tastes good.
What is that? Is that a mango?
Yeah. Mom came to be in the fridge for 2 weeks.
2 weeks. That thing even good to eat?
I don't know. I taste it. You want to taste it?
I don't. No. That could be bad.
No, taste good.
Okay, give me a piece so that if you die, I die too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's not bad. It's just overly. Yeah, I live in a cemetery. It's so weird. Thanks, Dad.
I don't know. I don't want to throw it away. Don't want to eat too much. Don't want to get sick. Okay?
We won't get sick.
Huh?
We won't get sick.
Next time when I bought it, buy it. Eat it.
This is so rude. Excuse me, YouTube.
Huh?
No, it wasn't bad. It just, there was some kind of weird stringy thing in it, and I just ruined my coffee by putting that in my coffee. Great. I was actually enjoying that coffee. Yeah, I guess we forgot a little bit about the mango that we got. It happens. I took my hat off for a little bit because it's just nice and cool out here. Has any heard of it? Yeah, I'm safe. I'm okay. Let me just read up a little bit. It's raining. Rained last night all night. It was amazing. I feel so bad about that coffee though. Like, maybe I can save the coffee by I think I'm just gonna go get a new drink. I'll be right back.
Yes, he's fine.
Okay. Sounds like a plan, man. So we're gonna plant the mango and see if it will grow. I'm back. I needed to get a drinky treat. Anybody still there? I need to get a drinky treat before I start going over all the stuff that we've talked about over the last week, because I feel like the more I talk about it, the more that it will impress upon my subconscious, and the more it will also impress upon your subconscious. And I would love to see if anybody else is having experiences like I am, where, you said, Jeremy, that your ex was blowing up your phone. That's a sign that something's changing in your subconscious awareness of yourself, in your inner concept of yourself. Let me put a few things. Excuse me. Bless me too. I think I'm fighting hey, Lito, welcome to the Chammy. I think I'm fighting off some kind of sinus infection, or it could be just allergies, but
These men have yellow gloves. It's going to stop playing again. See, this one said wormwood seed. Grow up.
okay.
Somebody ate it.
Well, one of them is still good. We'll just have to get we'll have to get it protected. I mean, maybe if we get tomatoes and stuff, it wouldn't be a good idea, because they would eat all of our fruits and vegetables. Damn squirrels. Texting religiously, haven't heard from her in years, like almost 6 years. Wow, Jeremy. Wow. Thank you, Addison. So yeah, I'm just gonna start applying it to everything. I think that, like, Sophia hit the nail in the coffin, Addison, when she said that to me. And I've even heard like other mentors say that. I'd really like to read, though, what Neville Goddard has to say about it as well. Maybe that is something that is typical that he's talked about in the past. Let me Google it real quick. What does Neville Goddard? It's so funny. I had a chiropractor with that last name once. Hey, G*1618359. Welcome to the Chammy, the only Chammy where you can get a professional tarot card reading right here from a haunted house in a haunted graveyard from a haunted person. My son's mother, his son's mother's texting religiously. Earlier, remember I was talking about the Powerball and Mega Million and Fantasy 5, and I told my dad, well, don't play Fantasy 5, just play Powerball, you'll win. And he did. And I was taking that as a sign that, what he does want is, right around the corner. Just like, I'm manifesting my SP, and then, less desirable person or X shows up. I mean, I don't want to be rude to, like, the guy that dumped me in an email and I didn't get the email for 10 years because we talked in that 10 years and we were good friends 10 years before we ever decided to start trying to date. Hey, Nicola. How are you, darling? But I also don't want to, I don't want to continue a relationship with someone who, gas prices were more important than me and him. No. Yes, honey. Did you send me a Facebook message? Send me, if you have a question, send it to me on FB Messenger. And I'll send you a picture there. Also, I've been meaning to put this in. I've been meaning to put this in the pinned comments, guys. I'm waiting for you to send a message, Nikki. Or did you? Oh, that's right. You just general. Okay. Oh, all the time. Guys who want to be my sugar daddy. I have sugar in my kitchen, and I have a daddy too. And I'm my own sugar daddy anyways. Guys who want to pretend they're Jack White. Guys who want to pretend they work for Jack White. Women who pretending they want to. They're pretending they work for Jack White. And they're idiots who don't realize that he can just pick up the phone and call me if he wants to. Just going to do a private thing for Nikki real quick on FB. But I'm still here. Aw. You might be feeling powerless to your beauty, Nikki. Let me get this card that fell on the ground upright, and I'll send you a picture, dear. It's like, and look at that reversed 7 of Wands. That makes me giggle. Next to the Fool. Like, he understands that, you know, like he can't put, like he can't pull one on you. Sorry, Donkey. We're watching you with our mind's eye. Anyways, we're going to get into some of the stuff that I was talking about. And I always have to remind Nikki when then I remind myself through the fucking when it happens. But the 3D cannot change if you cannot change within. So because Jeremy's changed within, what's happening? The X is showing up. Because my dad has changed within in regards to the way he maybe thinks or feels about money. Little signs are showing up in regards to abundance for him. Same thing with me. The more that I change within in regards to what I want instead of what I don't want, it has no choice but to pop out. Knowing that what you want is yours already and staying in the conviction that it's already yours and already done, no matter what is still playing out in the 3D. The 3D cannot change if you've not changed from within. So this is basically an email that Addison and mine's mentor sent to me. I don't know who Jack White is. Let me turn this annoying alarm off. So here are some Neville quotes that she sent me to remind me an assumption, something that you believe in to be true, although denied by your sense. Whatever you're still seeing or hearing in 3D, it persisted in will become fact. If you still see yourself, people, the situation, or circumstances, or still expecting the same as you saw them before, then you have not changed within. Your concept of self or state of being, your subconscious does not have eyes, but it does hear everything you tell it. And I have to say that it's true. Right down from to my hair to my tippy toes. The way I think and feel about it is how it's going to show up to me. Isn't that weird? Oh, I was looking up that thing about Neville Goddard. What does Neville Goddard say about excuse me. So it's a lot about what other people have said so far in the search engine. Because I had asked, what does Neville Goddard say about your ex showing up instead of SP?
Yeah.
God, I think I'm allergic to oak trees. Because ever since I've been sitting outside, ever since sitting next to that tree, and its limbs got cut down, and there's sawdust everywhere, I get like really. I'm sitting out here. It's not the mango. I'm seeing a lot of other people's videos about the subject. Neville Goddard's middle name was Lancelot. Wow. Like, really? Really? Wow. I'm going to put this wiki link in here for you guys. Did you know, Jeremy and other people who might use cannabis in this channel, if you eat mango or drink something mango, like 30 minutes before you take hemp, it will actually accentuate the cannabis itself in your bloodstream and in your body. I really liked Milli Vanilli. I hate that whole conspiracy happened, but I already kind of knew that the industry was like that because of what happened with my mom and the mamas and the papas. They'd put her behind a curtain and have her sing while Mama Cass lip synced. This is Stormy or Milli Vanilli. So yeah, I'm still searching for this thing that Neville Goddard said that oh, Addison. The coolest thing happened last night. So there was a gentleman who came in and he got a reading on Saturday night, and by Sunday night, all the advice I'd given him through the cards that Spirit gave him worked like that the next day. And he came back to tell us last night, and I just thought that was like amazing. You know, I told him to get off the timeline with her and her boyfriend and go to bed as if, the same thing our mentors have told us before. Go to bed as if you have it as, what you want, and boom. Maybe resistance is a lot easier for guys to, you know, persist through. Oh, thank you.
That's very good.
Could you get some to the dogs? They'll love it. Oh, and Addison.
I give some to the dog in his room.
So, cantaloupe. Your cat loves cantaloupe. Even if you don't know this yet, I'm telling you now.
I give something like exactly the opposite.
It tastes better outside. Yeah. So, it took him less than 24 hours. He took Spirit's advice to the cards. You're allergic to cantaloupe? That sucks. Not trying to be rude by eating on YouTube. But look, at the end of the day, I think that It is very true. The more resistance you have against something, the harder it becomes to obtain, or the harder it becomes to I'm looking for that answer again. What does Neville Goddard say about your ex showing up instead of SP? Why is something like this under the question that I asked? McCarthy says the Trump indictment will disrupt the nation. The nation's already disrupted. It's only made the uncivil war even worse. Why would something like that be under Neville Goddard manifesting technique? Doesn't make any sense. I feel so much better. Yes, Jeremy, you're damaged. See, I just keep finding stuff. I keep finding stuff that's like not about my question. So I'm going to try Bing or Yahoo. Got to be a short answer. I guess I'm just going to have to go more in depth in doing my research on this. It's like there's no quick answer. Talk about thinking from the end, scripting, revision. But nothing really about the whole specific person and why the ex shows up. I mean, they tell you, but not his exact words. Okay. I need to take my dish back in. Be right back. Does it keep lagging out the voice and stuff on your end, Jeremy? What about when you go out and come back in? I hate how, like, ever since net neutrality, I can't get a straight question anywhere. Like, I wonder, like, after being live for so long, like, does YouTube keep suggesting your live? Or do you get lost out there somewhere in the sea of lives that are going on? Does anybody know? Oh well. Can't find any of the answers I want on the internet. That's fine. I don't care. I just wish the information was more readily available than having to read bullshit articles that are 10 miles long. So I guess I'll have to do research on that stuff in my own time. I mean, it says here, like, how is this information correct? Like, it's like YouTube will cut your live stream if it, after 12 hours. But I've seen some people will stream for days. So it's all about what is trending on an individual user's account. Like, if they search for your type of content, then they feed it to them. That is how I found your channel. Interesting. What kind of content were you looking for when it fed my channel to you? Were you looking for tarot? Were you looking for law of attraction stuff? Were you looking for music? I might have to go wash my hair like 20 times so it'll fade to like lilac or lavender or something. I mean, this color looks great in the sun, but in different lighting, it's less than desirable. Oh, that's interesting. Mm-hmm. One of my best friends is a Virgo dude. My mom's a Virgo. So I figure while I'm hanging out with you guys, that maybe I can get some other work done too for a moment. I'm just going to be AFK for a moment, but yet here. And then I'm going to go, in a little bit, I'm going to go back into some of the stuff I've gone over I'm also going to send a text to Molly and see if she's doing okay. Oh my gosh, bug trying to kiss me. Okay, I texted Molly. Hopefully we'll hear from her soon. I guess I lost Lim and La Vida Laura to the YouTube undersea. Hopefully she'll come back in as the riptide fades from her 3D reality. I hope she comes back. Addison, it's times like this that I wish I had my call center going so that I could actually hire her to be an empathy listener and she could make a little money. Okay, so if anybody wants to help me get my call center up, please let me know because I have ideas, but I just don't know if I know what I'm doing. I'm kind of like manifesting. Does anybody know if we're doing this right? No, didn't think so. No, please don't manipulate YouTube. This is my job. And I would like it to continue to be my job. Let me know, Addison, if you get a cantaloupe and you share it with Bella. Let me get a few of these websites up real quick and see if I can get this stuff done. I'm doing this. I'm kind of doing this crazy test to see if this lady named Odetta is correct about how I can do 10 side hustles alongside of my 10 jobs that I already have to make an extra $10. And if you add it up, maybe you can do one an hour and actually make $10 if you spend an hour on each one, is what she said, I think. And I could really use another $50. So I'm going to get that. I'm going to get that video for you guys and link it in the chat so y'all can try it too. I know I sound absolutely crazy. Respondent looks pretty cool. Like, I think that's pretty legit. I've tried the Survey Junkie thing. I talked about this to you guys the other day. But it's other things like inbox dollars and stuff that I want to also check out. I applied for a couple other call centers for grief counseling and psychic work, but I haven't heard from 2 out of 3. I heard from 1, and they're like, "You're not really what we're looking for. Apply again in 6 months." Well, if I'm not what you're looking for today, why would I be what you're looking for in 6 months? Let me go get Odetta's channel. So here's the new one that she put out today. 14 reputable companies always hiring remote jobs in 2023. I usually am always on top of Delilah's. Also, haunted electronics. So go out and come back in so that. Okay, so that's what the new one that Odetta just put out. This is about working remotely from home. I'm going to go now find the one that I'm trying from last week that she put out. I know I probably sound absolutely bonkers trying this stuff, but if I can do this stuff and add these hustles to abracadabra. So let me know if any of that stuff works out for you guys. I'm definitely trying the survey junkie thing and the respondent thing right now. I'm not really sure how respondent works though. I don't know if I applied for one thing and never heard back from anybody. So I guess I have to keep trying. I don't know. Survey junkie, I noticed, gives me more points and more pennies the more I lie, which is ridiculous because I'm only telling one lie. Okay, instead of telling them that I am female, I'm keeping my totally entire gender thing. Like, they give you a chance to actually be transparent, to be like, I would prefer not to say what my race or my gender is. Some of them kick me out of the survey when I do that. And then there's been some times when it's like, oh, wow, I just made $1.50 in like 30 seconds. Or, hold on, annoying. Or I just made $1 in like, a couple minutes. But then there's some really daunting surveys on Survey Junkie that are like, am I still here after an hour later? And now they're asking me questions about Trump. I hate my life. And that's when it's like, I'll just click some random stuff so that it will end and I'll get at least 2 points. They always give you at least 2 or 3 points if you don't complete a survey, or if the survey fills up, or if they don't accept you into the survey. And that still adds up over time. Yeah. I felt like Survey Junkie was definitely, it's not so much a waste of my time as it is. It just takes too long. I don't believe you can sit down and make $10 a day in 1 hour or two. Maybe if you sat there all day. And then even then, I don't think you could do $10 a day on Survey Junkie without spending all day doing nothing else. So I think her whole aspect of using that particular website to make $10 a day is not accurate. Unless you wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning when the fresh ones come out, the fresh surveys come out, and you're online and ready to go, and you can get, 500 points for sitting there for 15 minutes or 30 minutes. Now that's worth it to me. If I'm going to make $5 in 30 minutes, sure. But I'm not doing the $5 for an hour or 2 or 10. Oh, that's interesting. They have stuff like that. I don't shop at Walmart. I despise Walmart. Interesting. I don't really buy stuff though either, Jeremy. I don't do DoorDash. It's too expensive. I would rather get in my car and go pick up my food or make something at home. Very rarely do I order out because it's too expensive. And I don't want to get sick from people not making food correctly or their germs. Plus I can't eat processed foods. So I got rid of my DoorDash account. Excuse me. The only time I'll really get into DoorDash is if I'm sending somebody a food gift. So I will keep that in mind. I don't go to PetSmart. I don't shop. Unfortunately, I don't have that luxury unless it's food. And I'm fine with that. If I do shop, I'm going to a vintage clothing store. But I have everything I want and need. know, what else more could I ask for? And if there's something I don't have, I'm going to manifest it. Oh, yeah. I didn't realize that. Okay. That's so interesting. Wow. That's really good to know. Do you have to have a premium account with them? So let's see. I've been on here for 2 hours almost. It's taken me almost 2 hours to get to the front page of the call center. It's ridiculous. So I'm looking for work outside of the call center or looking to build my own call center because it's getting to the point where the quality of readers and the quality of customers there are starting to the integrity of it is starting to become poor. They give you, Addison, do you know if they give you a questionnaire before or while you're signing up, or do you just kind of go out into the battlefield and pick who you want when you go there to the call center? Yeah, email it, Jeremy, definitely. I'm going to list the 10 side hustle ideas that she had here. And because she has all that stuff up on her, Odetta has all that stuff up on her Patreon, but I went through the actual video and listened carefully to everything she said so that I would not have to go over to the Patreon and sort through anything. I could just kind of experience it on my own. This might save you some hassle from watching the whole video. I'm interested in this mechanical Turk thing. After seeing what the Amazon Mechanical Turk does, I started noticing some of the humor in the placement of the ads on Amazon, especially under camping items. Amazon Mechanical Turk is where you can do small tasks for Amazon that computers cannot do. God, this is supposed to be a tarot channel, and I'm talking about side hustles that I'm trying. So yeah, not really sure, what everybody's experience could be with any of that, but I just want to share it. Oh, I guess I spelled the swag bucks incorrectly, but here's the website. Oh, that's interesting. The website took me back to Survey Junkie. Are they the same thing? Maybe they are. Oh, they're not the same thing. Hey, cousin. How are you, honey? I'm good. Thank you so much for asking. Let me go ahead and give the phone to Dad, because I'm in the middle of working, and it's so good to hear your voice. How's your mom? Tell her I said hi. Tell her I said Sagapol. Give me 1 minute. Be right back, guys. I'm gonna go give the phone to Dad. Do you want me to have him call you back? That was my cousin in Cyprus. So I left that link there for a minute and then retracted it. If you didn't get it, I can always give it back to you somewhere else. Not sure if you have to have someone invite you to respond it. That's why I put it there. So that's the link that I used. I thought TaskRabbit was interesting as well. I don't know that I would ever go outside the home to do something on TaskRabbit, but I signed up anyways. And I'm going to leave the link here. Wow. I just don't know that either if I would be out that often with the car I have. I'm going to think about the places I go often that I might drive by. Here was another interesting side hustle because I'm a writer that I'm interested in that Odetta talks about. Then there were some like testing websites that Odetta talked about. User testing and something called Trimata. Not sure if that link is official. Let me see. Excuse me. Did I put the Trimata one in? It's okay. Dinner sounds so good. I was having almonds. Leftover macaroni salad, corn on the cob, and a few bites of a burger. Simply spiked peach and a glass of wine. Right on. So now that I know that they actually hire people at Amazon to do tasks that computers cannot do, I understand some of the humor behind some of the advertising I've seen. Because obviously it's people who are bored and they think it's funny, the placement of the ads and stuff. And obviously Amazon's not reviewing them. I mean, they're reviewing them, but maybe not as in depth as maybe they should be. Let's see, were there any other ones that she mentioned in that video? Uh, One Space and ClickWorker are more tasks placed. I haven't gone too deep into ClickWorker or OneSpace. But I think they're all interesting aspects of side hustles. No OnlyFans. I did make an OnlyFans, but I only made an OnlyFans so that nobody could make an OnlyFans with my name. There's like nothing there. Well, I've been here for about 2 hours. I think I'm going to go and have a snack, and I'm going to come back. But I think I need to have a snack and definitely try to get something going for dinner or get something ready for dinner for later. I need to check on the dogs. And I think my dad's on the phone with some family, so maybe I'm going to go say hi to them too. But I will be back to do some more readings. I still wonder if at the end of the day, Even though I've been here for a couple of hours, if I just search live tarot, am I there anywhere? No, I'm not. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4. See, I'm like nowhere on live tarot. There's all these videos there instead that have been up for years, and then only a few other live tarots that haven't been going for very long. So let's see, what if I just do the filters for today or today? Live tarot. So it shows everyone who is more popular than me. And what about the last hour? You'd think that it would just stick with people who are officially live only. Interesting. Or maybe it's just maybe not showing me because I've been here for so long. If I just click live, will it show me all the lives? Live, 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 live. Okay, here's the actual lives. Interesting. So I'm live, right? And it's not showing me live at all. When you go to filters and you actually click the feature live, relevance, video, last hour. So today, let's see what it shows for just today. Okay, so if you click on just today, then I'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm number 7 in the row. That's not bad. I'd rather be number 7 than number 8. That means I'm closer to the top. How in-depth can a $5 reading really be? I think that's a scam. 7, 10 cards maybe, but Twillo Talk. Interesting. Lots of live tarot shows. There's at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So there's 28 of them. And 1 out of the 28 is a prosecution that's withholding currently for Bryant Koberger at 1111 Tarot. So one of them is just showing some court case in their tarot channel. Ridiculous. Oh, really? You did see me. You did see me. Awesome, Madison. Awesome. Sounds. Yeah, nothing from Molly yet. Well, look, I'm gonna jump off. I'm gonna be back in about 20 or 30 minutes. Okay. And I'm definitely this time going to go over the mentoring sessions that I've been doing over the last couple of weeks because I think it'll help people. And I'm going to take a little time off of, like a little short time off of YouTube so that I can take care of some things around the house tonight, watch Wrestling with Dad, and get ready for the week. So if I let me get rid of this sound. Oh my god, so annoying. So yeah, I'll be back in about 30 minutes. I'm gonna set my timer now. I'm gonna have a snack, take care of a chore, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna bring all my cards back, and I'm probably gonna do like a free energy update thing with the oracle cards like I did last night, and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I'll be back. Kalanita. Is that relevant in the daytime?